How does it feel when someone tells you that they hold your freedom of speech?
You have the freedom of speech, but we are not going to assure you of your freedom of speech.
Nimrod Mbai, Kitui East MP, decided to take the podium and tell us that if you say anything against the president, against William Ruto, you are going to be denied your freedom of speech. How can a sitting MP decide that he can take away, he and a few people around him can take away the freedom of speech simply because you're talking against the president?
You have the freedom of speech, but we are not going to assure you of your freedom of speech.
Our constitution is not pegged on the president. Our constitution is pegged on the people of Kenya. And it's very unfortunate that in a time like this, in a time that you are headed into election, we can have members of parliament that can utter such words in a podium and they are left to go scot-free. While a Kenyan who is trying to exercise her democratic right to give Kenyans a way of expressing themselves towards the Finance Bill 2025 is held for 4 days in police custody, while this member of parliament, who is clearly going against the constitution and saying that we will be denied our freedom of speech simply because we don't support the president.
Software developer and activist Rose Njeri was released on a 100,000 shillings bond. Njeri, who built a platform for public feedback on the 2025 finance bill, spent 4 days in custody. The court has set June 20th as the date for a ruling that will determine whether she faces cybercrime charges linked to claims that her app disrupted parliamentary email systems.
Which kind of government is this that denies its citizen their democratic right to express themselves, to give their opinion towards the finance bill, and yet a sitting member of parliament can rise to the podium and go against the constitution, the one thing that actually gave him the power to be elected, and says that freedom of speech is going to be denied to all Kenyans? You tell me what's going on. You tell me if we are not prepping ourselves for a very disastrous 2027. If in 2025 we can have a member of parliament come out and say that if you go against the president, you're going to be denied your freedom of speech. You tell me where we are headed as a country. What kind of government is this that allows a sitting member of parliament to incite other Kenyans against people who are going to talk against the president? A president who has 1,000 things that you can say that he's doing negative. He's doing everything wrong. A president who is constantly going against the constitution. A president who has made sure our Gen Zs are suppressed. What kind of government is this?